Welcome back to the Sims Resource. So I recently made a TikTok that went kind of viral about what it costs to buy every single Sims 4 pack, and it came out to over $900. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Almost $1,000 for all the Sims 4 packs. And so I thought it would be a good idea to make this video kind of detailing what packs you could really use in your game and what packs are fun additions versus what you really don't need at all. And so, yeah, we're going to get into it. I'm going to start with the packs that you really need in your game to improve the gameplay. And then we're going to move on to fun and funky little additions. So let's get into it. First, for what you need, I'm going to go in release order instead of, I guess, importance order, because I don't really assign an importance to these packs. I love them all very dearly. We're starting with Die Now, which came out in 2016. This game pack changed a lot about my gameplay, namely that my Sims finally had something to do. I know that in The Sims 4, because it's not an open world, it can be kind of a struggle to decide where to take your Sims. And Dine Out finally gave them somewhere to go. They can go out to a restaurant, and it also added the gameplay aspect of owning a restaurant. And I think it just really vastly improves gameplay, because no matter who your Sim is, going out to eat is something that we all do, at least in normal times. So it just adds a lot of realism to the game while also being accessible for every type of gameplay. And in addition to that, we have Parenthood, which is a little bit less accessible if you don't play with families, and so if you don't, I would probably move it to a worthy addition. But I think it just adds a ton of cool and very necessary aspects to the gameplay. It really just reminds me of The Sims 3 Generations, which if you've played The Sims 3 and you played Generations, you know it's kind of an iconic pack for this reason. People love Generations because it's just really great at fleshing out the gameplay, and Parenthood does a lot of the same things. So if you like playing with families, Parenthood is an absolute necessity for your game. Now on to Cats and Dogs. Yeah, I feel like everyone kind of knew this one was coming. This is actually the best-selling pack for any Sims game ever in history, and for pretty good reason. It came with a lot of really cool stuff. The town it came with is beautiful, and the cats and dogs are really, really sweet and adorable. And I think it just improves everyone's gameplay. Just having a pet improves your life in almost every way. After Cats and Dogs, we have Seasons. I love Seasons. It's honestly the pack I was waiting for. Because again, kind of like Dine Out, but even more importantly, weather impacts every single day of your life. I mean, it's what you wear depends on the weather. Everything you kind of do depends on the weather. And so having seasonal weather changes and having rain and snow really brought The Sims 4 to life in a way that it was really sorely lacking beforehand. And so I highly recommend this pack if you play The Sims, basically. After Seasons, I have Discover University. I love this pack. I was actually in college when this came out, and I was in finals, and when I started playing it, I was this is actually a little bit too stressful for me, because I feel like it's a little bit too real that my Sim is really stressed over her classes. So maybe you don't get it if you're taking your finals, but if you're looking for a really fun pack that expands gameplay and also just gives your Sim something to do instead of just growing up and getting a job, it really adds a lot. And I think it's a really, really great pack. I love that there are 2 different schools you can go to. My one caveat is that going to university takes a long time, so if you're going to do it, I would suggest freezing the aging process just until your Sims graduate. And finally, on what you need, this is going to be kind of out of left field. Tiny living. Hear me out. I don't even play in tiny homes that often, but when I do, tiny homes are so OP. They're so, so good. I love tiny homes in The Sims 4, and I think that even if you don't want to play in a tiny home, the furniture that comes with this pack, incredible. It is so worth $10, and you can typically get it on sale at this point, so I just think it's really worth your while. And yeah, those are all the packs I actually recommend in The Sims 4. In total, it rounds to about $170, which is much better than $900. I'm not saying you need all of them, and that's also at the full price, so if you can look for sales, you'll get it for much less than that. But I think that that's probably what you really need to enjoy your Sims 4 game to the max. Okay, so now we're going to go on to just worthy additions to the game. They're things that you don't necessarily need, but if you play a certain way, or you're just looking to spice it up a little bit, getting these packs on sale is definitely a good move. So I'm going to start with Outdoor Retreat. I think this pack is highly underrated by a lot of people, almost like how World Adventures was highly underrated for The Sims 3. It was the first pack, and I think everyone was kind of like, what is this? Like, is it really going to be that exciting? I love Outdoor Retreat because it just gives my Sims something to do. A lot of people love going camping. My family goes camping, and so Outdoor Retreat really helps flesh out the kind of vacation aspect of The Sims 4, and I really appreciate that. After that, I have Get to Work. I know that, like, this is kind of a polarizing pack because when it first came out, people were kind of disappointed that it didn't have, I guess, even more to do. But I will say, it is a really good pack if you like playing the careers. I mean, they can get a little stale once you've played them more than once, but that's why I would recommend getting this on sale. Once you've played through them, you're probably not going to play through them again, but I had a lot of fun the first time I played through them, and there are a lot of really good build objects that come with this pack. Next is Eco Lifestyle, which came out 5 years after Get to Work, so, you know, that's a good gap. This may also be kind of polarizing because I remember when Eco Lifestyle was announced, people were really not happy about it. Everyone was kind of like, this seems lame. I'm not really into this whole premise. Like, I play The Sims to escape. I don't really want to think about, like, the environment. But this expansion pack comes with so much stuff. Like, so much stuff. It's honestly really amazing. And even if you don't want to play with, like, the environmental aspects of it, it comes with a really amazing array of items for cast and build by that I think will spice up your gameplay. Even if you're not super into the whole, like, or into the town voting thing, it's just really, really cool. And I would recommend it, even just for the items, if you can get it on sale. Next, we have Snowy Escape. I feel like this is a little bit unexpected because I feel like it came out and everyone talked about it and then no one ever said anything about it ever again. But Snowy Escape is a really fun pack to have, even if you just want to have a world where it's snowing all the time. I think that that's something that we were really missing in the game because we had these worlds where it was desert, but we never had a world where it was winter all the time. And for me, Snowy Escape was really worth that, even though I got it on sale. It was just something different. I could move my Sims into worlds where it was always going to be cold. I could always have them wearing sweaters. And I just thought that was cool. I don't know. I appreciated it. And so Snowy Escape, especially between that and the really cool additions that involve Japanese culture, is totally worth getting on sale if you can grab it. Next up, we have Dream Home Decorator. I know that in my review, it was pretty glitchy. I have gone back a couple times to play it since then, and I have really liked it. So if you can get this pack on sale now, I would say it's really worth it. I think it's pretty fun. I know that some people are just like, oh, well, you can just place a bunch of the same color furniture down and it plays the system. But if you want to take it seriously and, like, actually build nice rooms, you can totally do that. I don't think that people who are going to be placing down a bunch of red objects randomly are really getting the point of the pack. So, you know, if you don't like to decorate, you're not going to like the pack. I don't know what to tell you. But if you do like decorating, it's really worth it, especially if you can get it on sale. Okay, finally, Cottage Living. This is the most recent expansion pack, and I also reviewed it, actually. It is a super cute pack, and if you want to garden and have animals and chickens to your heart's content, it is for you. I don't play a lot with that game, I don't know. I don't have a lot of that type of gameplay, but I actually think it is a really, really great pack, and the cast is adorable, the world is adorable. If you can get it on sale, I think that it's really worth it. I just think that $40 is a little bit steep unless you're, like, really intending to play with chickens all the time. But it's a really adorable pack, and I have a lot of fun with it, so if you want it and you can get it on sale, you gotta get it. Now, the Worthy Additions category is worth $200 at full price, but I have a big asterisk there. I've mentioned this with every single pack. You should try to get them on sale. Most of these will be on sale at some point soon, and I think it's very worth it to get them for the sale price instead of the full price. So there you go. Those are all the packs I think you really need for The Sims 4. If I didn't mention it, I probably don't think it's really worth the money. So take that as you will. But I really, really enjoy this game and these packs in particular. So I hope this helps you out, especially if you're starting The Sims 4 for the first time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Goodbye.